12 minutes before 7 o'clock, a live look this morning at Montgomery, Alabama, where people are gathering later this morning to mark the 50th anniversary of the Selma to Montgomery March. Those marches in 1965 were part of the voting rights movement that highlighted racial injustice in the South. Hi again and good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Lisa Bedeau. Kyle has the morning off, and we're starting our nonstop news and weather all the way to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. We start with breaking news for you this morning. A Moorhead police shift supervisor and 3 police officers have been disciplined for a chase on the Village Green golf course that happened last summer. This is video from that day. Police have just released their internal investigation. Officers were chasing a drug suspect, and part of the chase ran onto the golf course before the man was arrested. Go to valleynewslive.com and click on this story to read the full report from Moorhead Police. Also breaking this morning, a Wisconsin state trooper was shot and killed in an exchange of gunfire with a person who matched the description of a bank robbery suspect. Police said the suspect was also killed. It happened in Fond du Lac, which is about an hour northwest of Milwaukee. Police say the shootings happened around 5:30 yesterday. The father of a missing Minnesota boy is now being considered a suspect in the boy's disappearance. 10-year-old Barway Collins has been missing since March 18th. Police say his father has not been truthful with investigators, but both parents are maintaining that they are innocent. In a video released on Tuesday, the boy is seen exiting a school bus, saying his father and uncle are there. Police do not know who the uncle is that the boy is referring to. The video also shows the boy walking to his apartment, but then walking away. Police believe he was called away by someone else. The man convicted of killing Mendota Heights, Minnesota police officer Scott Patrick wants money back that police seized from him when he was arrested. Attorneys for Brian Fitch have filed a motion seeking the return of nearly $3,000 that was found on him when he was taken into custody last July. Fitch is serving a life prison sentence for fatally shooting Officer Patrick in West St. Paul. Fitch's lawyers admitted during his trial that he was a drug dealer and had spent the day before the shooting collecting money that was owed to him. It's now 6:51. Time for weather and traffic on the ones as we start off our Wednesday. Looking out the window, well, earlier we had some nice snow coming down.
And yeah, between 2:30 and about 5:30, it was snowing pretty heftily. And now that snow forecast to move into west central, northwestern Minnesota, and kind of like what we've been expecting for several days. The only issue is there's a lot of ice accumulation. It started yesterday afternoon out in western North Dakota, overnight moved into north central North Dakota, and now this morning is around the Jamestown area over towards just west of Valley City, kind of along Highway 1, so Highway 1 north through Cooperstown, up into Grand Forks, northeast North Dakota, and through the day, likely west central and northwestern Minnesota will see a lot of ice, compacted snow, and poor travel conditions. We were concerned about visibility. I think mainly it's going to be traffic compacting the snow and these strong crosswinds. They're going to make for very difficult travel, especially for the high-profile vehicles like trucks and small cars going to be tossed around very easily. So through the day, clouds will dissipate. Going to snow much of the morning into the early afternoon for northwest Minnesota. Should see partly to mostly cloudy this afternoon, but strong winds gusting over 40 miles an hour all day in northeastern North Dakota, west central Minnesota, southeast North Dakota, and up in northwestern Minnesota, 31 to 33 degrees, windy, wet, slushy snow, but also with traffic compacting that snow, we'll find icy conditions too, as like we have out there this morning. So give yourself extra time for getting to where you have to be. Over the last couple 3 hours, yes, we've had falling snow in Fargo-Moorhead. Hasn't accumulated because of the soil temperature. But in just west of Grand Forks, from the trail Grand Forks County line northward along to the west of I-29 all the way up into the Park River and Grafton area, it is snowing. Also big snow in Wisconsin, snow all the way north past Winnipeg. Wind is out of the west-northwest, gusting to 47 in Jamestown to 43 miles an hour in Grand Forks. And current conditions, snow in Grand Forks at 34. Fargo-Moorhead at 36, and we have the wind advisory till 6 p.m. Here's a traffic report now from Al Ahmed.
Travel conditions in and around the FM metro area, Mick, are pretty good overall. It's just plain wet and sloppy. You're going to need your windshield washer fluid full today, and you're going to obviously need your windshield wipers as well. Very busy out here on in northbound Interstate 29. Travel speeds are off a little bit this morning. I would say between 50 and 60 for the most part. On Interstate 94, traffic is getting pretty thick as well. Careful around the intersections and the ramps and bridges, because things get pretty tight around there. But hang on to your steering wheel. It is windy out here. And like Mick told you a little earlier this morning, make sure you're driving extra carefully. On I-29 in Fargo, Willamette Valley today, traffic.
It's now 6 minutes before 7 o'clock. Fargo police have linked up with a national program where privately owned cameras, with the permission of the camera owner, are now used to catch criminals. Businesses and homeowners can register their own cameras online through SafeCam, and police will turn to the owner for help only if a crime happens in an area of a registered camera. Police hope the free and voluntary service will also deter crime by putting a sticker outside the home or business of that registered camera.
They can decide they do not want to give us the video. The video belongs to them. But to be perfectly honest, if a crime occurs and we know there's video, I mean, there's a possibility that video could get subpoenaed.
Police say all of the information you use to register will only be available for Fargo police. You can also unregister your camera at any time. To learn how to register, just go to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. The driver of a car was taken to the hospital after hitting a parked vehicle and flipping over. Look at that, on its top. It happened around 6:30 last night in the 2800 block of 8th Street North in Fargo. Police say the driver was cited for driving while texting and driving under suspension and without insurance. Some of Fargo's school boundaries within the school district are changing. They were approved at last night's school board meeting and are designed to alleviate projected overcrowding at Discovery and Davies. They are also meant to ensure equitable programming at all secondary schools. The changes come despite some public concerns. The boundary changes will be implemented in the 2016-17 school year. If you want to take a closer look at the changes, head to our website. We have it posted there, valleynewslive.com. Minnesota Republicans say they will strive for $2 billion in still unspecified tax cuts in a budget that would squeeze spending primarily in health and welfare programs. The GOP outlined an opening bid toward upcoming negotiations with Governor Mark Dayton. The plan is roughly $3 billion slimmer than Dayton's budget and would hold the state's two-year budget under $40 billion. The goal is to slow down the growth of state government. A billboard company has a big cleanup job to do after one of its signs crashed down onto several garages at an apartment complex in Bismarck. Take a look at this picture that was snapped. A resident who saw the billboard fall says the structure was swaying in the wind before falling onto the garages. It was windy yesterday. Luckily, no one was inside the garages at the time. There was one car inside, but it was not crushed. Watercolor, clay, and screen printing, all of the art experiences that are being offered in classes at the Plains Art Museum in Fargo. And that's where we find the Valley Today's Christy Larson live from their studio this morning. And I know you've been sitting down and working with some clay. I'm excited to see what you have made so far, Christy.
Yeah, Lisa, well, I've been working my way into making a bowl. So this is the start of it. Now, I know it kind of looks like a vase so far, but it's a work in process.
You're getting there. You're doing really
It's getting there. It's getting there. And we're with James Wolberg. And I know that this is kind of what people do in the clay for couples, but there's so many different classes. Why would you tell people to check out any number of them?
Why would I?
Yeah.
Because they're great. I mean, you're learning a new skill. It's something outside of the norm, and you're definitely exploring a different area of your psychology, learning about creative problem solving. It's a different area of your brain than you usually exercise on a regular basis.
And again, when you do some of these classes, like you said, it just kind of helps relax you, and no one cares if you get messy and clay all over and in your hair.
Well, absolutely. I mean, what's more fun than, making yourself muddy and, just like when you were a kid. It's really fun, yeah.
And they do have a lot of classes coming up, and we're going to be putting the link up on our hot button so that you can find out exactly what those are. And again, it's the screen printing, it's the clay classes, it's the ceramics, the molding. There's a number of them. And Lisa, I got to get finished on my bowl so that hopefully I can bring something home maybe in a few days.
That would be awesome. Something for everyone. Christy Larson getting her hands dirty at the Plains Art Museum. Thank you, Christy. 2 minutes before 7, and new for you this morning, the Germanwings CEO has just confirmed that 2 people from the United States were among those on board that Airbus passenger jet that crashed into the French Alps yesterday. Crews are just heading out to the crash site to resume the recovery this morning. Of course, you can watch for details online at valleynewslive.com and, of course, again later on Valley News Live tonight. Minnesota State Moorhead is psyching up for the NCAA Division II championships tonight in Indiana. Their first time at the Elite Eight. The Dragons play the 2011 champions Bellarmine at 8:30 tonight. This game is only available on ncaa.com. There are a couple of options, though, of course. You can head out to the bar. Moorhead, the Comstock Memorial Union at MSUM is also going to be showing the game. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Here's our question today. What will cost each of us at least 50 cents a year? The answer, the electricity to charge our cell phones overnight.
That's not very much,
No,
I
it's
guess.
not.
50 cents. Wow.
Definitely worth it.
Yeah, for sure. Good investment. All right, quick check of the radar showing snow ending in Fargo-Moorhead, but very icy road conditions being reported around Jamestown, northeast through Cooperstown, all the way up into the Grand Forks area and to northwest Minnesota, where there will be snowfall much of the morning.
Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. Remember, we'll have more local news and weather for you right here in 25 minutes and always online at valleynewslive.com. Have a great day.